Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at stage 2 of the special 2025 campaign battle. We have stage 2 super difficulty 3. I'm not covering super difficulty 1 and 2 because it'll be the same strategy just at a lower requirement level because we're not doing the hardest difficulty. So Goku and Vegeta. Goku has 500 million health, 800,000 normals, 2.8 million in terms of a super. He is very, very dangerous. And then we have Vegeta, who has 200 million health, 1.6 million normals, and a 4.8 million super. Now Goku is interesting because he has 50% extra attack when Vegeta is up. So he goes to being a 1.2 million normal and a 4.2 million super, and then he also has 160% attack on the third turn from his start of turn, from the start of battle. So what's super interesting about that is if you don't want to be dealing with a Goku that's absolutely exploding from the seams with huge attack stats, you kind of want to get rid of Vegeta by turn 3. Like, if you can get rid of Vegeta by turn 3, it makes it arguably a lot easier. But then you can't wait too long because you have to deal with Goku, who is still an absolute menace. So it's definitely very challenging. I will say it's definitely something that is a tough fight. I think for me, obviously they're immune to sealing, stunning, attack down, defense down. One of the more annoying aspects is Vegeta's stun. So Vegeta's guaranteed to stun you on his super if it hits. This is annoying because obviously when he stuns you, that reduces your damage, and if you're relying on that unit for damage, especially if it's your first slot unit that he stuns, then you're going to miss out on that damage, and that could cause the whole run to collapse. What I found most useful here as a team was AGO Vegeta. AGO Vegeta worked really nicely, or AGO Goku and Vegeta worked really nicely. Then having the AGO SS3 Goku into SS4 Goku to use the giant form to kind of skip mechanics and phases. Then to go into the SS4s and the God Boys. Two main reasons. The first main reason is obviously they are great tanks for turn 1. So getting each of them in turn 1, turn 2 kind of let me save on using any items. And then obviously as well they do great damage when you use their active skills and transformations. So that's also helpful because we might need them to either finish off Vegeta or to claw our way through Goku. Because like I said, it's not easy to take out Goku. Then we have the Tech Goku Vegeta exchange switch tag unit. Also very, very good. So a great unit. What we need them for is obviously the Vegito active skills. If you haven't realized by now, we're using a Gogeta Vegito active skill combo to be able to take out Goku as quickly as possible. Obviously if Vegeta is still around, it's also great for taking him out, but the point is you have to survive until turn 5. To do this we use the Veku active skill. It's incredibly helpful for these kind of situations because what it does is basically it enables us, specifically us, to skip the opposition's turn, so we can assess the situation and then decide, actually we want to skip this turn. And that Veku active skill, for me at least, is probably one of the most clutch abilities that we've had. Any kind of Ghost Usher is clutch, because you can't bring items most times into these super hard fights, and even if you can, you generally want to bring a Reese. So having something really helpful like this Ghost Usher is really, really great. So being able to utilize these skills is super helpful. It's one of the reasons why I love running SS3 Giant Ape Goku. Obviously the SS4 form is great, but you're not going to use that super often in like a short-term event. Like an event that's 4 or 5 phases, you don't get a lot out of SS4 Goku because he usually takes around 3 or 4 turns to get. But what you do get is his emergency transformation, which does all the really cool stuff that giant forms do, like preventing the bosses from doing super attacks because they obviously do them against the giant form, allows you to break out debuffs, allows you to remove silence or negative effects from your characters, and just in general allows you to set yourself up without changing the turn or doing anything or breaking items or busting out anything. It's also like having a ghost dasher, like a faux ghost dasher. So being able to incorporate these two things, to incorporate the ghost dasher, the giant form, and then obviously have the Whis and other items, helps a ton when you are trying to build your team. Now obviously you want to use the Veku against Goku if possible. If you don't have Vegeta gone, you can use it against him. I would still suggest using it against Goku. I was actually just trying out some strategies this run and I ended up getting the win. But the thing is, yeah, I would actually suggest using it against Goku, because the thing is you only need to usually dodge 1 or 2 attacks with Vegeta before you can take him out with your characters and everything that they bring together. So yeah, I would personally say from my side that I wouldn't necessarily focus on the Goku or anything. That would just be my suggestion personally. But yeah, overall it's obviously great. Look, transformations for SS4 Gogeta and the God Boys, you definitely want to do it ASAP. There's 2 reasons. It's the damage, of course, absolutely massive, but it's also the it's the damage basically that they bring that's huge. And then obviously you have the 4 single super attacks from the Gogeta, which is also huge as well. But once you kind of get to that Vegeta Gogeta range, as we know so many times over, anytime a unit gets to that Gogeta active skill range, you tend to get the win. That's just how it is. So let me know if you have any more questions or queries. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and if you have any suggestions or ideas or alternative team builds, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.